Ever get that feeling? Like you could just step back in time, see what life was like in another era.
Yeah, for sure. It's like, who wouldn't want to experience ancient Rome firsthand?
Right. But today, we're not talking gladiators or emperors. We're diving into the world of the Vestal Virgins.
Vestal Virgins. Interesting.
Yeah, these women, they held some serious power and responsibility in ancient Rome. We dug up this really interesting article about them, ready to take a deep dive.
Let's do it.
Okay, so picture this, ancient Rome. The city is bustling, right? And right in the heart of it all is the Temple of Vesta.
Okay, I'm with you.
Now, inside the temple, a sacred fire burns. And get this, the Vestal Virgins, their main job was to make sure that fire never went out.
Seriously?
Yeah, no pressure, right?
Ooh.
But the Romans, they believed that fire represented, like, the well-being of the whole city.
Wow, talk about pressure. Like, if that fire went out, Rome was doomed.
Pretty much, yeah. It was seen as a major sign that the gods were not happy. So to be chosen for this, that was a big deal.
You think they just picked anyone for this?
Oh, no, absolutely not. We're talking girls from some of the most elite families in Rome.
Wow. Okay, so this is serious stuff.
Yeah, they were dedicated from a young age to this sacred duty.
I mean, on one hand, it's got to be an honor, right?
Totally. But can you imagine the commitment? And they were, like, essentially married to the Roman state. They lived their whole lives, well, 30 years,
Right.
within the walls of the temple.
30 years.
Mhm.
Wow. And was their status as, well, virgins? Was that a big deal?
Huge. Their chastity, it was considered vital. Like, if they messed up, it wasn't just a personal failing. It was like a threat to all of Rome.
No kidding. Talk about pressure. Okay, but they lived in the lap of luxury, right in the heart of Rome. That's got to be worth something.
Oh, yeah, they had it pretty good. They didn't have to worry about a lot of the things that regular Romans did. And people, even powerful men, they really valued their opinions.
Right, because they were seen as like these intermediaries between the gods and the people.
Exactly. It's like they had this direct line to what the gods were thinking.
It's fascinating, though, isn't it? This whole idea of like power and restriction existing at the same time.
Totally. But, like most things in history, the Vestal Virgins, their time in the sun eventually came to an end.
Well, yeah, Rome didn't last forever, right? What happened?
It's actually connected to a major shift in, well, religion.
You mean Christianity?
Exactly. So as Christianity starts to become more popular, those old Roman gods and goddesses, they start to fall out of favor.
And the Vestal Virgins, they're like a symbol of that old way of doing things.
Right. And then you have Emperor Theodosius III. He makes this big decision, makes Christianity the official religion of Rome. We're talking 380 AD. And part of that, he outlaws all these pagan practices.
Pagan practices.
Basically anything that wasn't in line with Christianity. And the Vestals, their rituals, their whole way of life, it all falls under that umbrella.
So after centuries of being these revered figures, their whole way of life just ends.
Pretty much. It makes you think, about those echoes of the past and what they tell us about how we live today, right?
Absolutely. They're a powerful reminder that history is rarely simple.
So much more to it than meets the eye.
Definitely. Power, piety, freedom, constraint, they were all there, tangled together. It makes you wonder, what will people in the future think about us?
Who knows? But it's definitely something to think about.
For sure.
Well, that's another deep dive in the books.
Until next time.